We're now less than a month away from the August primary, and the big question is, who will Republicans choose to run against Governor Gretchen Whitmer? Candidate Kevin Rinke did an interview with Rundown reporter Josh Sanchez last week to tell us why it should be him.
I think I'm either going to win one of two ways, Josh, by attrition or by popular vote, but I'll take either one.
We did have a poll come out showing that around 57% of folks in the Tri-County area are undecided right now. So what's the strategy to get those folks onto your campaign?
No, I don't think that poll or the timing of it really is uncommon. We've had a lot of national level news that's distracting people, but we're implementing a plan. We're running a full-scale campaign, and we're reaching out to people digitally, direct mail. We're on TV, we're on cable, we're calling folks, we're knocking doors, all the things that are going to lead us to victory come August 2nd.
Now, is there a certain part of Michigan that you're tending to have a higher success compared to other spots?
Actually, I am really heartened by the fact that everywhere we go, people are very receptive to the message that I'm bringing and the effort that we're putting into this campaign, because really I'm here to serve them. And they see that when we talk, and they support it with their actions, and they're spreading the word. And everywhere you go in Michigan, you're starting to see Rinke signs all over. I'm really proud of it. Since we kicked off our campaign November 22nd, we've had a plan, and we're implementing that plan, and we continue to review and update that plan. And we're the only candidate whose numbers are continuing to grow. We're going to peak at the right time. We're going to win the primary, and we're going to carry that momentum into September when we face off against Gretchen Whitmer.
And are you hoping to get a endorsement from former President Trump as we go into the general election in November?
I think that any candidate, be it Republican or Democrat, would welcome the endorsement of an ex-president. And I'll look forward to that endorsement when the president deems it's appropriate.
Meanwhile, candidate Tudor Dixon made a campaign stop at the Capitol this week, where she was joined by half a dozen Republican state representatives. But this wasn't about their endorsements. Instead, they talked about support for a bill to keep drag queens out of schools. The lawmakers say they're not aware of any schools that have ever brought drag queens in, but they referenced a joke made by Attorney General Dana Nessel, and they point to drag queen events that happen outside of schools. So they say they want to stop this practice before it ever begins.
Schools should focus on the basics. Schools should focus on teaching our students how to think, not what to think. They shouldn't be used for political or cultural ideology.
We'll work together. Like I said, I'm honored that we're taking this first step today in protecting children, and I'm thankful to be here with these brave legislators.
The lawmakers thanked Dixon for helping publicize the issue and suggested she would be part of a work group to help come up with similar legislation. Well, you'll have the chance to hear from 4 of the Republican gubernatorial candidates this week. Tudor Dixon, Ryan Kelly, Kevin Rinke, and Garrett Saldano will debate on Wednesday night at 7. You can watch that right here on this station. Ralph Rebant, though, did not poll high enough to qualify.